Korn, Coming Undone. This is an alternate 6-string drop D method. Alright, and I'll play all the parts right at the beginning here. Tabs, got the lesson. After that, I'll go back through, give some more full explanation for everything. Before we dive in, please hit that subscription button. It's the best way letting me know that you like this video and want to see more like it. And now, let's try it out. So as I mentioned before, this is a 6-string drop D alternate method of playing this song. I'm fully aware, Korn has the drop A 7 strings. Alright, this is just for anyone that doesn't want to mess with that, doesn't want to really get too crazy with the tunings. We're just in a basic drop D tuning here, so just D, A, D, G, B, E. Alright, so all we have to do is just take the low E, drop it down to a D, and we should be good to go. And it actually works pretty well for the bulk of this. We're of course going to have to sacrifice, some of those super low voicings for some higher ones. But if you're cool with that, then we're all set, ready to go here. Okay, so we'll just kick it right off, and we're just using this low D note here for the intro and verse, and it's just an open low D, and we're just more worried about like the pattern, the little picking pattern here. And basically we're just going to do 1, 2, 3. Hesitate, hit 1, and repeat that 4 times. All right, and after we do that the 4th time, we basically do it once, do the 3 once more, hesitate, do the 1, hesitate, do 1 more. So it's just kind of like, essentially we've done that 5 times. All right, the 3, hesitate, do 1, and then at the end of that very last one, just add another single note. It's kind of a weird syncopated thing here. All right, so just trying it slowly here. For the pre-chorus section here, still, staying fully within that realm of the drop D tuning here. Okay, so basically we'll just start by doing this, higher voice D power chord here at the 5A with the 7D there, just 1, 2. Come on over, hit the 8s on the low D and the A here a couple times. Down to a couple 5s. Come off to our open low D power chord a couple times. Alright, and then we'll do this octave here up at the, A flat here, the 11 on the A and then add that 13 on the G. Keep that middle D quiet, all the other strings quiet. Alright, we just hit it once, let it ring. Kind of start the whole thing over again. Do our power chord here at the 5A for that D power chord. Go back to the 8s again, to the 5s again. And at this point, second time through, we'll skip the opens and just come right back to that 11 and 13 octave and just do it 3 times. All right, and you would just, go between those two different endings as we carry through this pre-chorus section. And for the chorus, once again, as low as we need to go is D, so we got our low D, so this works just fine. We'll come on up, we'll hit this high octave slide out here at the D octave here, so just 12s on the low D and the middle D here. All right, just hit it, maybe give it a little vibrato there, and then slide it out. All right, now we just come off to the open low D power chord a couple times. Okay, the first fret power chord there at the low D and the A a couple times. Coming up to the fourth fret power chord just once, and then down to 3s. All right, and we'd cruise through that a handful of times, and we would wrap it up. We sacrifice a little bit of a low voicing here, where we do our initial slide out again at the 12s, couple opens, couple first frets, and in here, where we would go to a lower C, now we just have to grab it, where we can, and that'll be here at the 3A and 5 on the D, and it sounds okay, no big deal. Just hit that a couple times. All right, and after the whole chorus is over, there's kind of this chilled out spot a little bit where it's mostly drums, but the guitar comes in and just kind of does this like dead string noise along kind of a percussive thing with the drum. And it's just like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And now for the interlude section, this is kind of where we take the biggest hit in sacrificing those lower voicings, because it comes off to that low drop A that they have, but we can't quite get there with the drop D, so we'll just have to play it in a higher voicing. Still sounds cool, just gonna be a little bit higher. And all right, and we start by doing another like octave slide out, which we'll just do at the 11s, all right, on the low D and the middle D. So kind of same deal, just hit it, give it a little slide out. All right, and now we need to get to our A power chord. So here, that'll just be at the 7th fret. And with this, it's a chromatic vibe going. So we just do a couple strums there, come up, couple at the 8s. All right, come up, do one at the 9. All right, and just do 1, 9, and then we do a quick 10s and 11s. All right, and just loop it from there. And for the bridge, we're still in that kind of low A vibe. So, a little bit of a voicing discrepancy here. And we'll just kick it off by hitting the A power chords. All right, so just couple 7s power chord there on the low D and the A there. All right, we hit that, cut it, and then we do this kind of single string descending chromatic thing. Start at the 12th fret on the low D. Hit it, slide it to 11, hit the 11 a couple times. Okay, jump over to the 10, slide that to 9, slide the 9 to 8, go to 7, and then come back to the 8. So it'd be slowly here. And then at the very end of the song, we just have this little back and forth between A sharp, and so we're just going to do 7th fret power chord there, and it's just 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 4 times.